I had that rhino. I still got him, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
use
like
him.
the prime rhino. I like.
Yeah, yeah, that motherfucker run through everybody. Real shit. You heard that? That's an
Uh,
animal. I can hunt that motherfucker, whatever it is.
which way we supposed to go?
Hold on, let me get this resource real quick. Okay.
Oh, what's this? I'm supposed to get this?
If you got a whatchamacallit, if you got a mining tool, you can get it. You get any of this
Uh,
shit. You got another one right here. And your
how do you
mining
use?
tool and your mining tool will be beeping going beep 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 beep, the closer you get to them. So it's gonna always track you for you. The faster
Oh, I
that
just got
shit,
a scanner. I don't got.
yeah, that it's easy to get all that shit. Now you on here, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is come on here when you see me on here, man. I ain't no trip. I'll show you this. I ain't no expert in this shit. I'm still learning as I go. But the shit I do know that you don't know, I'm glad to steal it. I ain't tripping.
Uh,
And you supposed to be fishing in this game because the fish be having different fish be having different chemicals and materials in them that you might need.
Got
okay.
something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Voting on
Okay,
mission. Am I supposed to be capture
I'm
grenade
starting it.
agent?
It's a mission. I just
Grenades
started so
living
that
is
way we get
profligate.
some bounty
Grenier are
for
finding
what we
that out the
doing.
hard
Just
way.
wait till you see the little
Let's make
yellow
'em find
thing
out
that's
a
gonna
little
show up.
faster. Cut off
Just
their
go to
supply.
it. Here we go. Now I'm finna try my wings out.
Kanzu is right. The Grenier can never be allowed to
I
live
ain't tried my
comfortably on the
wings out yet
plains. Let's make
on
this
this.
place as inhospitable as possible for them. Emergency Grenier supply caches are hidden in the vicinity of my waypoint.
Ooh,
Empty
it
them.
goes with that, with my reticule. Oh,
Huh?
I was thinking I had to do it with the buttons, like going up and down. I'm doing it with my reticle.
Oh, do we gotta go after
Oh,
that
this is raw,
yellow?
bro. Yeah, to yellow.
That yellow
Oh,
thing
you can't
flying
fly?
around? No.
You can't fly yet?
Let's at least I give.
Oh, I do got it. I forgot it got those two, up and down. Oh, this is raw, bro. We got to get you your wings, bro. What's his
Yeah.
name? I was with what his name, and I got mine. You know, he left, and when he left, I came back. And when he came back, I had him.
I have no clue as to what is the objective.
I'm over here. It says find the caches.
And they can't run in water.
No, use your skateboard. You should have a skateboard. If you got the skateboard. There go a cash. I found one.
Yo, this map is huge.
Yeah, it is. Iridite. Oh, I found one. Found another one.
Those just found, just need one more.
Yeah, need one more. I'm looking. That's why this flying shit come in handy. I think I found it. I did. Got it. Let's see.
With that last cache, you sent a message to this detachment. Nothing they have is safe.
Yeah, nothing y'all have is safe.
I want you to liberate the key operations camp.
Okay.
Liberate the key operations.
Yeah, man, shit. It's gonna be a separate class. Yeah. You fighting down there? Oh, you see them? You trying to get around them?
I'm still running towards that yellow diamond.
I see you. That thing gonna try to beat your ass that you running by. You wake it up. Oh, you got them before they woke them up. You see that thing I got with me?
Kubro?
He don't. Nah, it's a Vopafila. It's a
You've reached
Panzer.
the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
It's the best. It's the meta. It's the best one in the game. He never died. And he dishes out massive amounts of damage.
You've captured the location. Do not let them retake it.
Damn, I ain't even know that.
control of that camp. Their resources cannot move freely around the plains.
Yeah, that's phase 2. Just got one
All
more
your work
phase.
has led to this. Take out as many Grenier as you can.
Okay.
Target spotted. Strike fast and take out as many as you can.
Das ist klar.
Okay, how do I get over here? I flew.
More Grenier amassing nearby.
I gotta get me
over
some
there
wings.
and take them
Oh
out.
yeah. So much easier. If you can walk if you feel like it. I walk a lot, so I like it. I'm a scab.
I've located another
You know
mass
what
of
I'm saying?
enemies.
I be
Take
scavenging.
the fight to them.
So I walk a lot, but sometimes this shit, like you say, this shit is big.
More Grenier amassing
Yeah,
nearby.
this is
Get
big.
over there and take them out. I've located another mass of enemies. Take the fight to them. More Grenier amassing nearby. Get over there and take them out.
Hey, the tourist is gone.
I've located another mass of enemies. Take the fight to them. Keep going. They won't be able to sustain these casualties for much longer. I've located another mass of enemies. Take the fight to them. More Grenier amassing nearby. Get over there and take them out.
Almost feel sorry. Then I remember what's been done to us, and I'm in peace. Here's your bounty. Swazluga.
That's one hell of a stomp, boy. Anytime you can stomp and stop time.
Yeah, Rhino Stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we did that. That was a mission done, so you don't have standing over here now.
What we gotta do next?
You gotta look in your thing. I'm following you.
Oh, look, I'm.
Same me. I did all this shit already. I'm following you, but I don't remember if it was a while ago.
Let me go to community.
Ooh, I like these lines, boy. Running on these lines. Remember how to do that?
Huh?
Remember how to run on these lines?
Who's that? Oh, it does.
No. All you gotta do is jump and push square.
Got hit jumping and what?
Push square.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not shooting at us. That one ain't. I'm about to unlock it. I unlocked it. And I told her to hold position. Follow me. Yeah. See, I got the balloon. Ranked up.
Alright.
My battery was dying on my headset. It's smart to be able to let you don't be controlling it.
Okay, they want us to. Oh, man, what they got nothing to do? So if I take this extractor,
Now look on the map.
you gotta look on your thing for your quest, for your prerequisites. All the prerequisites to get into Demos.
Like, how can
What
I
you
view
got?
that without going back to the ship?
You got communication. Hold on. No, that ain't communication. You gotta go to
Oh, view mission progress.
progress.
Oh no, that ain't it either.
No, that's just gonna tell you what you collected so far. And I ain't trying to die before I get back to the spot. Or we lose everything. But anyway.
I guess I gotta go back to the ship.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me see.
They got one you can hack right here.
Abort meter turn. Huh?
You can hack these drones and make them follow you.
How you hack them?
Just go up to them.
Look how you chasing.
See how
Oh,
they
you controlling it?
Yeah, I got them following me. And if I want them to hold position, I can make them hold position.
Oh, all right.
Okay, now we gotta find a way to get back to the spot where you came from. I ain't worried about them coming. They follow me. Get us somewhere where we can.
Oh, damn. I think nah, the red. I think, yeah, according to the map, I think everything is done.
Really? What? It don't say you gotta do nothing else on Earth. It don't say you gotta do nothing else on Earth.
Well, that's what I mean. It won't let me see it from here. I gotta go back to the ship. And that's what I understand. It should be a way to see it without having to delete. That's,
Hmm.
so I was saying I didn't complete it.
It said you didn't complete it.
Like if because I select that option to abort and return to
Oh, you shouldn't have did that.
no, I didn't leave yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's if because it says forfeit the completion rate. So what is it I didn't complete? That's what I mean. Like you would think it would tell you
It
what to
usually
do
does.
next.
It tells you what you're supposed to do next if you ain't completed it. But I think you joined me, didn't you? Or
Oh
the no,
yeah.
you sent the invite, didn't
Well,
you?
no, I sent you an invite. Yeah.
Well, then this should be on you then. I
Like
don't know.
they should give me like a general idea, like like hey,
Right, there should
you
be a
gotta
gold
go ahead,
waypoint.
but it's nothing displaying on my screen
There should be
as
a
to what.
gold waypoint telling you where you need to go.
It's not even that, and I viewed the whole map.
I'm looking for what you call it so we can work back to the thing and see what's going on, what the problem is.
Let me see. Let me because I don't.
Something happened. Okay, we left with all our stuff good.
Yeah, I just aborted it. Like, 'cause
Yeah, I didn't
that's
want to lose all my stuff. I'm glad I ain't lose it.
it. It wasn't telling me nothing.
I'd be like, all right, Warframe, keep making all these goddamn alien looking shit. And when the motherfuckers, when them shift changes, they now you done gave them an idea that they didn't have before. And I already told you, nigga, that the motherfuckers is out there floating around. That ain't no, that they been lying on people. And people been coming out for years telling them, and the motherfuckers made them seem like they was crazy and all kind of shit. Or they ain't had no credibility no matter how security they was. If they try to tell you, the motherfuckers came out and made it seem like they was a quack. Now you come out and try to tell the motherfuckers wasn't lying.
That there's alien ships that been coming to
Been
the
here,
planet.
yeah. And that's only what they telling us. You know they ain't finna tell us what they know.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna tell you, oh, this the
Do
reason
you
why this
remember
world
the
all
old
fucked up
war,
the way it is.
Ranger? Order
That's why these
seems to have
motherfuckers want you to
misplaced
eat
those
meat
memories.
more than vegetables and shit. You know what I'm saying? Since when a motherfucking vegetable costs more than a life?
Right.
That's why vegetarian food costs the most, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. That
But
makes sense.
yeah, that's crazy because I can get some tofu chicken nuggets for the price of 4 or 5 real chicken nuggets. That's ridiculous. Yeah, buddy. They want to keep us with prostate cancer because people don't know that prostate cancer. The definition is calcified urethra, which is what we pee through. And the reason why it's calcified is because you have too much protein in your diet. Your body don't need no more than a handful of nuts worth of proteins in a week. But we've been conditioned to think that we need so much protein, you know what I'm saying, in excess. But what it's doing to our bodies is our bodies can't break all that protein down. So with the excess, your body tries to break down, but it doesn't. So it puts it out through your urethra as calcium. Look it up. I bullshit you not. It puts it through your urethra as calcium, bruh. And if you keep on pissing out calcium because your body can't break down the excess protein, which remember, protein does not come from animals. They lie. Protein is in the plants and in the nuts and berries and shit. The protein is in what the animals who don't eat meat eat. And the reason why you get protein in their meat is because of the nuts and berries and the vegetation that them animals eat. So in that's all essence, if they say you are what you eat, you're really eating vegetables because those animals don't eat nothing but vegetables. And if they are what they eat,
Right.
then their meat is vegetable meat. So even meat eaters eat vegetables. They have to get their vegetables. They get it through the animals that they eat.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's just crazy. It only touched me because my pops told me that his shit came back positive. I mean, he wasn't eating meat for a while, and and he was like him and his wife. They was losing weight. They was, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. They was talking about they look young, they skin good, all that. They saw the difference, but they went back to eating meat. And now, a couple of years later, he's talking about that he think he might got they saying that he might got prostate. I'm like, damn, man,
Prostate cancer.
yeah, that ain't, I ain't want to hear all that, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit hurt. That's my old boy, man.
Yeah, that's how I recently lost my uncle 2 months ago from that.
See what I'm saying? And they say we got a high, why? Because we got a high protein diet. Then there's a doctor who said the good thing about it is that if you stop and you back off the protein, this stuff just dissolves out of your body. It's not like it has to stay there, but when you got excess and you constantly putting more and more on top of it, more and more on top of it, you know what I'm saying? Just like one of those soda fountains that's at Burger King or McDonald's. You keep on, eventually you gonna see that red shit, and that red shit ain't gonna go nowhere. Why? Because it's build up. No matter how
So
much you clean that shit.
basically we should just strictly eat vegetables.
Basically, because that's what you're doing. You're getting the protein. They say you need protein. Where's protein coming from? It's coming from the vegetables. It don't come from. It does not
And
come
it's
from
funny
the
you say
animals.
that because that's something I've been gravitating to,
Mm-hmm.
like doing these intermittent fasting, um,
Yeah.
trying to cut away. The good thing is I don't eat like steak and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been just eating chicken and fish as far as meat goes. But I've been
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to eat more salads lately.
Right.
I mean,
Now, see, I read Medu Neter, right, which is our original language. When I go to pyramids and all that, I can read that. So
so,
our ancestors, the ones who built those pyramids, those of the high priest classes, and those who were more mindful of trying to connect back with the infinite source where we came from, right? Their minds, they didn't eat meat. And I always wonder why. And then I ask myself, why do we fast? Why do we fast?
cleanse our bodies.
Right. And what are we cleansing our bodies from? Impurities, right? So
Impurities.
why do we continuously put impurities in our body then?
Facts.
Because we're addicted to it. Nobody.
Yep.
That's why I tell people, because I haven't ate meat in over 12 years. So what I tell people is that I'm an addict. I'm an ex-addict. So I'm not the kind that's gonna pretend and say, oh, that shit's nasty, because I'm still addicted to that shit. Because that's all I ate. I'll quit cold turkey, bro. That's all I ate. Anybody that know me tell you that's all I eat. Heaping plates of meat no matter where I go. I'll pay you extra money because I always got money, so I'll pay you extra money. Go to a barbecue. I'm finna give you $100, bro. This shit good. Can I buy a couple slabs, and you throw some on? That's how I get down, bro. I eat, man. I eat meat, but I don't no more. But before, that's what I was. I wouldn't even eat no vegetables. I'm a Leo too. I was like, I am what I eat. I'm a lion. Lions eat meat. I
Right.
was gone off that shit. But you know what? What people don't understand, that when the lion can't find food, they eat grass.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's the equivalent of eating a raw potato or eating a fully loaded pizza to them. So you know they'd rather eat that fully loaded pizza. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. They said they didn't eat, and I was wondering, like I always said, nobody on earth could duplicate what them folk did, bro. Nobody on this planet can duplicate what them folk did. And them folks tell you, they say our ancestors came from the, they said the mouth of the Nile. They said where the god Hapi dwells. You know what the mouth of the Nile is?
No.
The source of the Nile is in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. That's where the Nile begins, bruh. And most people don't even know that. Black people don't know that. There would be no Egypt if it wasn't for the Nile, if it wasn't for that, the source of the Nile. Then people tell you that our ancestors came from the source of the Nile at the foothills of the mountain of the god Hapi, where Hapi dwells. Hapi means river.
Yes.
That's the name of the Nile. So when you say the Nile River, it's not Nile River. The actual name of the river is Hapi, Iteru. Iteru means river. Hapi is the name. So when you say Nile, you're really saying Hapi, Hapi.
Okay.
Africans built that civilization, bro. And they knew who they were. It wasn't until the invaders came and started mixing with our people is where you get the Asiatic looking ones, because the first invaders was Asiatics. There was no white people at this time, at this juncture in history. None.
Okay.
The Asians know who they come from. That's why they called us the Asiatic black man, because the Asians even came from us. They know where they came from. If you look at the picture of the San and the Khoi people of South Africa, the oldest people on this planet, look at them. And then you say, oh my goodness, that look like Fu Manchu. Look at people like Mandela and think about it. And really think about that. They have high cheekbones, those epicanthic
Yeah.
eye folds. Why do you think their eyes look like that? Because that's an African. So when we be saying that African dude look Asian, or that African girl look Asian, or you got these black girls trying to call themselves Asia and all this shit, y'all don't even understand that the Asians came from y'all. Those are African features, not Asian features, because you started in Africa.
Yes.
You expanded to Asia.
One thing I recently learned that they depict Africa as smaller than what it really is when it's actually bigger
Of
than they
course.
actually.
Yeah, because Africa is the only continent, which makes sense because Africa is the only continent that is firmly rooted like an apple core. I call it the apple core. If you bite an apple, That's how you know that it goes all the way through. Africa's that way. All other continents are floating pieces. They don't go all the way through the core of the earth like Africa. That's why why you think she's been able to be mined for all these millions of years or hundreds of thousands of years. She's been able to be mined and she's still producing. You ain't got not one gold mine in Europe, though Europe owns the majority of gold. Germany was number two. Catalonia was number one of the gold owners of the world. How I know? Because I'm a member of the gold council.
Okay.
It's easy. You can be a member too. I just subscribe to their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's no cost you
Okay.
nothing. And you get the information on all the minerals around the world, where they mine at, how much they go for, the rates, different currencies, everything. Historical developments as well as current developments. You know what I'm saying? All that. And the first African nation that shows up is number 26. And guess what? That number 26 nation, 60% of the world's gold is mined out of that three mines in that one place. But it's number 26 in the world as of gold owners of all countries that own gold. It's number 26, but 60% of the world's gold is mined in those three places in that country.
Wow.
Yeah, we got did bad, bro. You can't do nothing without rubber, bro. Where do you think rubber comes from?
Where did the rubber come
Congo.
from?
It come from Congo. Tin comes from Congo. All of that stuff come from Congo. You can't do nothing without rubber, bro. Coffee,
Wow.
coffee, Coca-Cola, cola, all of that. Cola come from the cola nut. Africans chew that to make their stomach feel better. And sometimes they chew it for energy. Thus, it's high in
Co- Co-
caffeine.
now, is Coca-Cola good for you?
In its rawest form, but not with all the sugar and excess
Oh
that they put
yeah.
in it and chemicals they put in it. So, yeah. Cocoa, chocolate, Ethiopia, and West Africa. Think about that. The world can't get up without the world can't live without coffee. It can't live without soda.
Right.
It can't live without coffee or soda or cocoa, chocolate. All that come from Africa, bro. Ethiopia, the city called Cafe. That's where cafe came from. It was smuggled to the island of Java. That's why when you think of Java, you think of coffee. Well, our kids don't know their history, bro, and that's why they don't care about nothing. You know what I mean? Our generation is the last, and if we don't give a fuck about nothing, we ain't caring about keeping contacts and knowing our history and all that, so we can know where we headed. They just gonna prop up who in front of us that they want us to follow, and we gonna follow them blindly, and that is what it is.
Right.
I remember when and I'm a person that was in the street life, so I could speak on it. I remember when there was a time when the people in the street life kept everything they did secret. I remember that wasn't something that was like broadcasted out. Like you wouldn't be speaking on stuff if you wasn't living your life right. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the street and
Right.
all that, you wouldn't be speaking. Now you got people who live foul at the forefront every day talking about nonsense, but they got people following them, listening, hanging on every word. You know what I'm saying? And the kids is watching the adults, and the adults is telling the kids, "Don't watch me, do this." And the kids like, "I'ma still watch you because what you do is more interesting than what they trying to make me do." As if we
Mm-hmm.
forgot. how it was to be a kid. You know, who the hell wanted to get
Right.
up and go to school?
Yeah, that was me. I did not want to go to school.
Exactly. I hated that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was only time it was cool was if I had a girl I liked up there.
Right.
Well, you know, most of this shit is all forced on us. We don't know. This ain't even our culture. So we born in an incubator that's separate from our own culture. And then they got us scared and looking at our culture like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because all they feed us is bullshit, and then they feed them the bullshit. Is the divide and conquer stays how it is. It doesn't change. We don't even know that all these damn countries in Africa and all these names were just recent developments that they created like in 1884. At the Berlin Conference, they carved up Africa like a cake. In each country, they had a big meeting in Germany. It's called in Berlin. It was called the Berlin Conference of 1884. They carved
Uh-huh.
it up and made Africa what it is today. Before that, it was different. It was larger areas of people, groups of people, cultures fertilizing each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they came in, it was kind of like they just carved it up and said, "This is where all this is being mined at. This is where we're gonna get these diamonds." You know what I mean? All that. And you wonder how the Rockefellers came up. They had a homosexual named John Cecil Rhodes, where you get Rhodes Scholars from. The Rhodes Scholarship came from him. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
he he had made the diamond. Bought the diamond, the Kingsley diamond mine from two brothers called De Beers. He just kept the name, but it wasn't his namesake. You know what I mean? Now he was a homosexual who
Right.
didn't have any children, but he was deeply indebted and also in league with the Rothschild family. So he pretty much on his deathbed he charged the Rothschild family to bring back every continent that broke away from Great Britain
Uh-huh.
back into the fold of Great Britain. So this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to bankrupt all the systems around the world by doing what? By fractional reserve banking. Fractional reserve banking means that I take your money and by law by law I'm only liable to hold 5% of your money. 95% of your money I could loan out with interest that you never know about and never get. This is why they do not want everybody coming down to take out large sums of money at the same time because you'll break the bank. They don't got it to cover it anyway.
Right.
And by the time you go from dude B to dude Z doing the same thing, because you know once that's that he so he out of $1,000 they're only allowed to hold 50. By law they have to hold 50 of that money. The rest they can loan out. So they can loan out 950 of your dollars that they did not have before.
Uh-huh.
They can loan out 950 of your dollars to somebody else, charge them interest rates that you never get, and then they're only allowed legally to hold what? 5% of that 950 that they just loaned somebody else to go to dude C and take that leftover money from the 5% of the 950, hold that
Okay.
5% for dude C, and they keep doing this all the way to dude Z. By the time they play with your $1,000, they done made over $850,000 off of your $1,000 through fractional reserve banking. I got a pamphlet for it. It is the actual basis for the mathematics and the daily workings for the what was the International Monetary Fund as well as the Federal Reserves, U.S. Federal Reserves, and the central bank, the Federal Reserve, the Foreign Federal Reserve, which is the big daddy of all of them.
That's why I don't keep my money in the bank no more.
Yeah, but you know,
So,
money.
put it this way: as soon as my money go into my account,
Hmm.
I take it right out.
I hear you. I feel you on that, but just be careful with that because you know you got motherfuckers that be watching and shit, and then you got motherfuckers that be on some evil shit. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. As long as you good, you good. You know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
shit is put up properly. You got safe and all that. Everything's secure, then you should be all right. I just be worried when brothers be keeping their money at their homes because you know motherfuckers be plotting, bro.
Yeah.
It's filed over. I mean, hold on. I think
You
Hog
think
just Hog just. Hey, you in here? What they do though? I was trying to see if what his name? Yeah, he was on the line with me. We was just chopping it up. Yeah, we was chopping it up. Yeah, we was in a party, but you could jump in where we was at because he's I think he's still on the other thing. Yeah. All right, bet. He in it, but I don't think he clicked over. Let me go. Hey, Nemesis, you gotta click over.
yeah, I was just wondering what happened.
Yeah, click
That
over.
was
He sent you one.
oh it is.
Yeah, he sent you one. Hog been sending you one. He got the group with everybody in there. Jazz, Storm. Yeah,
There we go.
there you go.